From now on, there will be a new wing of the Democratic Party, and it will be the Justice Democrats. We will seek social justice, economic justice, racial justice for the American worker. Because multinational corporations did, in fact, rig the system by buying politicians, including Democrats. We're going to upend that. We're going to change that. So who are we?
That it is a crime for people to live in this rich nation and receive starvation wages. America's opportunity to help bridge the gulf between the haves and the have-nots. The question is whether America will do it. There's nothing new about poverty. What is new is that we now have the techniques and the resources to get rid of poverty. And the real question is whether we have the will.
I believe that in a moral and wealthy America, in a moral and modern America, no person should be too poor to live in this country. I think the future of the party is working class, and I do think that that's the future.
In England, the entire cost of medicine for people of all ages, all of it, doctors, the choice of doctors, hospitals, from the time you're born to the time you die, are included in a government program. The fact of the matter is that what we are now talking about doing, most of the countries of Europe did years ago. The British did it 30 years ago. We are behind every country pretty nearly in Europe in this matter of medical care for our citizens. We are concerned with the progress of this country.
By telling people that the system we have now, where your salary determines your worth and whether or not you're worth covering, it's a broken system. It's an immoral system. It's an unjust system, and it goes against the very preamble of the Constitution. This is really a moral question. This is a right versus wrong question. And until we change what we've got and we provide universal health care, a single-payer Medicare for all system, then we're not doing what's right.
Why are we punishing millions of people because they wanted to get a decent education? Why are people in this country paying off student loans for 10, 20, 30 years? That is crazy. And that is why I believe we need to make public colleges and universities tuition free.
One of the things that hampers education, just like my two children, they didn't go on to get their masters. It's not because they were not intelligent enough, but it's because of the cost of education and not wanting to get bogged down in more student debt. Therefore, I really believe in funding for education. I believe in pre-K funding. I believe we just need to strengthen our educational background in America.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist.
Fighting Trump is important, but it's not enough. I don't know about you, but I've been struggling before 2016. And in a Democratic primary, standing up to Trump, you get 80, 90% support. That's easy. What's harder is just standing up to people holding back change, or the military-industrial complex, that, the same people that are funding Donald Trump are also funding Democratic opponents. It's time to break that cycle of...
The function of a civil register is to provoke response, and we will continue to provoke until they respond or they change the law. But they cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. I am asking you to fight against their anger. But we cannot lose. We cannot.